Previously on Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth.
Don't be old bag, please. No, God. I'm scared. What if it's her? No, God. Looks like she keeps about to pull a mask off. No, fuck me, no.
And now back to Edgeworth noises.
Hello.
This is NicoB, back with some more Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. When we last left off, we ran into our good old friend Emma Skye again, who was still horny as hell for Edgeworth and science. And we established sort of how the person died. That they were probably on stage and then they got shot. And and at the end, what's his face's son came back, and I'm almost fucking positive he's gonna end up being part of the kidnappers. Like the whole damn thing was set up. Because let's be honest, how many times has that been done before? A lot. It always ends up being somebody comes out like oh no, especially if he's just like walking out of fucking nowhere. They probably realize they're gonna get caught, so he's like, oh look, I'm the victim. I don't fucking buy it. I don't buy it for one stupid second. Oh, and old bag was there and to scar us all some more. So anyway, let's continue. March 13, 2:34 p.m. Wild West area. Mr. Kitty's still sitting on the barrel. Hello, Mr. Kitty. Oh, fuck you too.
Looks like we have to boot again.
With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder.
You mean the infighting between the kidnappers?
Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Oh, Miles, my boy, it's gotta be him. Yep. Oh, God. And it's Ring Pop. Tell me it's true. Tell me you've really found my boy. Yes, Dr. Earlobes. We found him earlier in the stadium.
Then my little Lance is unhurt.
He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. We're pretty sure he's pretending. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang.
Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a...
Like a what? You cut off there.
I said locked up like a...
Oh, God. Nico's using that voice on you. Fuck me. What do you know? Tell me now!
He loves me not. He loves me not. He fucking loves me! Oh, that's the 12th one.
This music is goofy as balls. Is this your theme song, Ring Pop?
No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Just one more.
Okay. You're probably gonna be evil too, because you are all kinds of crazy as well. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through.
Suppose if they were me, then blush.
She's got a band-aid on her elbow too. I bet that's significant in some way. I believe you said that you were Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct?
Yes, I am, but it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. Just me partying after him. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring.
Stop making that noise!
It tastes so sweet when you lick it. Oh, it's so wonderful. I never knew diamonds could be edible.
You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? No, it's a ring pop. Get it right. That's product placement, Nico.
So which is it? Have you guys decided Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided?
Decided. Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know?
My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. Oh, I said it out loud.
What? Why was that hard to say? There's nothing sexual about that at all. Unless he has anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Armana group. What did he do? Does it ever just feel like sometimes Phoenix and Edgeworth, whoever the hell the main character is, like, I'm the only normal guy and everyone else around me is fucking insane.
I heard his job was to fly around the world on Pegasus.
Every time she licks that, I'm gonna rip that finger off. Pegasus!
Pegasus! Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company.
Oh, good. I thought you were talking about that Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
You had me there for a second. But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned.
He rode on a flying Pegasus! Actually, wait, Pegasus already fly. So just a Pegasus.
Flew all the way across the sky. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown. Some of these stuff legends are made of. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking epic. I'm totally doing that. Not Maya, go buy me a Pegasus now.
It's been so long. I don't think I'd recognize you if we were ever meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren.
Are you tearing up to this shit, Kay? Oh my god.
But I won't give in to sadness. I even to live. Yes, Lauren, live!
Live. Oh, good god. Nico loves voicing the crazy people. They give him so much material to work with. How about this incident?
But this isn't the kidnapping. Isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident.
How'd you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped anyway?
Oh, that's because of my women's intuition.
You're totally the fucking one of the other kidnappers, aren't you? I think you're the one who shot that dude in the face. You based everything on that.
I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny. She started fantasizing again.
Okay, I'm done with you. Alright, Dr. Earlobes, tell me something. Dr. Pindrop, miles away! Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. No, literally, I really didn't do anything. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I must forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter? Tell me, what is this? Oh, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. Me! Oh, I just can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know? Probably from the crazy lady standing behind you. Here, take a look for yourself. Is this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter. My dear Lance Romano, may I come see you again? Your beloved... What does it say? Oh, Viola.
Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company, tender lender. Looks more like a collection bill to me.
Oh God, was he dating the crazy, that sort of quiet, but possibly psychotic girl from that place? And the guy that looks like an evil phoenix.
Zenioff! And I am! How's this little goober friend?
Evil Phoenix and Evil Maya.
So what are you gonna do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We already established that there's a good chance the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two. The kidnapper's hideout. Is it it's not this one, is it? The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout.
We're still not allowed in, remember?
Agent Lane and his men should be done with this area. Oh. I thought we didn't really know where it was. Is the hideout actually inside this? Oh, all right. I thought we didn't know where the hideout was. In that case, there's no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in. Hey, doofus! Get! Let me in, motherfucker! Oh, wait. You guys just, I almost forgot. So, yes, you guys were begging me, like, Nico, please remember for next episode, you gotta walk to the right. Don't forget to walk all the way to the right. Oh, look, it's that douchey guy again.
He's the one with the funny noises.
Shut up, you little... Why everyone keep laughing at me? Anyway. Oh, there it is! Yes. You guys told me there was an Easter egg way to the right over here. Oh my God, is that my lover, Phoenix? Phoenix! Edgeworth!
Oh God, yes! The Yowie is happening! Right in front of me! I've got ferocious! I still don't understand what Yowie is.
That's so funny. Oh, they say the couples across this bridge together will find happiness. Or so the Gateway Waterland pamphlet says. No, look to your left.
But you think they'd already be happy because they were able to come together?
Logistics aside, I wonder who came up with this tale and when. This bridge doesn't look old enough to be the stuff of legends.
Some things are best left uninvestigated, don't you think? Ignorance is bliss.
No, I
wish you would comment. Look at it. He's right fucking there.
What are you doing in my game, Phoenix? I'm off screen!
You know what would be really amazing if in like later games, this scene right here ends up tying into something else in like a later game. Like in a later game, we're on a boat literally across this river. That would be fucking awesome. That would be so amazing. And I'd be like, oh my God. And then we'll see Edgeworth in the background instead, running around with Kay going, or Gumshoe will be chasing him and like, ah, sir, ah, you'll never catch me, Gumshoe, ah, sir, please, ah. That was beautiful. Thanks for bringing that. Thanks for letting me know about that, guys. That was great. Oh, the Blue Badger.
I saw Blue Badger here too.
Are you deadly allergic to him or something?
It's not that. It's more the half smile on his face. It's really unsettling.
Well, it was created by Gumshoe, I think.
I think you guys told me apparently the chief created the original like Proto Badger, and then Gumshoe created the Blue Badger one.
She's stirred by the half smile. More stirred by its movements, and how it managed to obstruct an investigation. Okay, sir, can I talk to you?
This man looks suspiciously like the precinct.
Oh, look at that lovely smile on the Blue Badger's face.
Ah, it's looking at me. Make it stop. It's scary now.
It's all right. You want to know something? I was the one who created the Blue Badger.
You're so full of shit, Dad.
See, look at his eyes. Don't they look just like Daddy's?
It's scary. It's scary because they do look like yours, Daddy.
Oh God, I feel like there's a hidden story amidst this conversation.
I love you, Daddy. There's a reason we only see you on weekends.
Well, that was that was rather depressing. So glad you decided to talk to those people, Nico. I know, right? I think I better leave the two of them alone. Are we, honey, are we ever actually gonna go in this park?
No, Daddy, no.
That was great. I learned so much from that just a little bit there.
You, douchey dude, what do you have to report? Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Where have I heard that nasally sounding voice before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir, Roger Wilco, sir. That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Oh, you're right, I can't let you in. Oh, but how can you come in? But on the other, sir, that's sure, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir. Yes, you did something good, Gumshoe, yes. I couldn't refuse a request from him. He saved my life, sir.
Wow, looks like Steady Gumshoe is a following.
Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What's this? Colin Devery, baby. Dominant hand right. Good, I need to know that.
Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penny Dent prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up.
It's hard to read with this thing with the message in the way. Ben's picture, isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon?
The name here says Colin Devery.
Anagram. Like I am Lord Voldemort. The same name as the one that was on the back of the pendant.
Appears like Colin Devery was his real name.
What's this?
He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison.
What? Then what was he doing here?
Apparently broke out of jail, and then he just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon.
Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
There's some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case. His police documents are rather detailed. I should take this time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, starting at the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later.
More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please get the fuck out of my way. It's like up until a while ago, but Since then, the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Can you explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir. I see. Guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. Oh. I'm so glad I went to the right there before I talked to that guy. Oh, Lord, that was close. I almost missed that amazing Easter egg. Actually, to be perfectly honest, you guys were saying, because you guys kept telling me, go to the way right where the river or the lake is or something. I thought for sure you guys, I was going to walk over there and see the, remember from the first game, the thing that we thought looked like a sea monster or something was like a little snout or whatever. I can't remember what it actually was. It's been so long, but it's where we first met Lotta Hart, and we thought it was a big sea monster, and she was trying to take pictures of it. I thought I was going to go over there and see that or something, and be like, what the hell? Is it actually real? March 13, 2:55 p.m., kidnappers hideout. This is where the kidnappers planned this foul deed.
Well, you were tied up for a while in the room next door,
Okay, please, must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity. Begin investigation! Yeah! What is that? What have we here? Oh, yeah. I kept wondering, that guy came at him with a fucking sword. Like, how did I not die from that? What do you do, hit me in the head with it?
Looks like a sword, a broken sword.
Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Maybe it was broken on Edgeworth's head! Swords don't usually break on their own.
That's true.
Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. We shall ponder more. Ooh, free coffee. I won't rest until I've expected every look in coffee. Cheap styrofoam cups. At my place, we drink out of pure diamond cups.
Looks like only 3 cups were used.
For the kidnappers. Means that they drink coffee before the guy died or something. I see you. Wonder what this is a key to.
Got me.
Must be the key we found in the other room.
That's it. This must be the key for one of those trapdoors.
That wasn't a trap door. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it.
But hey, isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one?
I'm not having this conversation with you. Shut up. Folding chairs, by the look of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers.
There are 3 chairs set around the table.
3 of them were set up. It's likely that these kidnappers are set them. Am I gonna connect 3 cups to 3 chairs? I think I am. Am I really doing this? Go for it! Connect obvious! Yeah, oh, wow! The common denominator between the chairs, the cups and the folding chairs. What could it be? Is the number 3? Oh, wow, oh my God. It just fucking hit me, Kay. It just hit me.
Okay, calm down.
No, Kay, you don't understand. Kay. Kay. It's the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. 3. It's like that movie 21. Oh wait, no, it was that other movie, the one with Jim Carrey, where he was obsessed with like one number, like the whole movie. That was just him. He's just like, that guy got horny for some number. I can't remember what number it was though. It wasn't 21. That was that card movie.
Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers.
Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. Oh, that's right. I actually thought there were 3 kidnappers, but we thought there were only 2. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of forgot. Wait, why did I think it was 3 though? 3rd kidnapper that last didn't see. Bum. The answer is yes. Supposed to be they dispose of the old and worn out costumes.
That's so sad.
Assuming they throw the costumes away in pieces. In the hideout, there is a trash bin for old and useless costumes. Oh my god, it's a bad badger costume. Can I connect that? Nope. Beyond this door.
That's where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you.
Must you keep reminding me of my failures?
What's the room where you... I got to see your awesome... face.
No, you're not doing it right. You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. Stop it! Stop it! Stop following me!
There's a trap door in this room too! Down to go! Whee!
It's not a trap door, it's an entrance to an underground passage, Kay.
I know that.
Door leading to the outside world was locked, so Lance must have escaped his prison through here. Oh wait, is it? Oh, the door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. Oh. Well, rest of it's made every nook and doorknob.
Doorknob handle thing looks looking pretty beat up.
So this is what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force. Oh. Oh, the sword was put through to keep the door shut.
That's odd. The lock on this is really fine. Look, not a single dent.
How is that possible after what the officer told us?
Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked.
So lock on the door leading outside is undamaged. How can that doodling be? How can that ding-dong doodly be? I know. Because of... Go for it! Edgeworth 4! Go for it, yeah! Edgeworth 4! Seriously, guys, go look up that commercial. Go look up the Connect 4 commercial from like early 90s. All right, watch it. And it will all make sense. Because they show that commercial so fucking often. Bit strange, the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock, and anyone could see that it was not in use at the time.
But the policeman outside said it took 10 men to get it open.
A door that was locked tight, despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this. Behold!
Oh, you mean?
Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. You see how the handle is completely destroyed?
So that's how the sword broke.
Duh! Fucking duh! It's right next to the fucking door, too. I didn't need logic for that, I just needed common fucking sense. I thought we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. But instead, we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. More questions! Oh my god! Demon Badger! What is it? Holy shit! I've come to slay you. I've come to finish what I started, Edgeworth. No! No! What? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that?
This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We badgers also make use of it in our duties.
Oh, hey, Kay, it's a badger. Go take a picture of it.
Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we'll talk, okay?
I beg your pardon, miss.
Here we go.
Proto Badger, get! All right, one more to go. Diggity-doo-dah!
I think by the end of this, you're gonna win something, aren't you? Like a badger plushie or something. What are you getting all excited about?
Did you forget the photo rally, duh? See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger and I'm done.
Ah yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. Aren't you the one who tried to murder me earlier? Where's he going?
What? It's gone, but where'd it go?
Ah, what happened? What's wrong?
A bad badger costume is missing, sir.
Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnappers stole it.
I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes have been taken.
What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone?
Yeah, but there was a pink badger costume left.
Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. What do you mean by a bad badger costume is missing?
Why? Just what I said, sir. We are one bad badger short. Counting the 2 spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times.
Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park, the other should be in that room.
Actually, both of them should be in that room.
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally we don't use the Bad Badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park.
Oh no!
And then the Proto Badger and Blue Badger and Pink Badger must murder him. I think we should make the Proto Badger the bad guy. He's the creepiest looking one.
And the other Badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir.
I'm speechless that such a show exists. Oh my god. What has become of the world?
Well, sir, I was trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume.
And doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the Bad Badger?
Personally, I can't believe that it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir?
All this basically means that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total. Oh, I see. Okay. I see.
Then are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers?
No, I don't think that's very likely.
Oh?
Call the costumes for a minute.
The stolen ones, you mean?
What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist?
This thing.
If you had 4 people and you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a Pink Badger costume instead? Oh, of course.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yet the kidnappers decided to steal another Bad Badger. I believe the culprits need 2 Bad Badger costumes, but the question is why? Oh, probably to set up the show, right? And then make that look like a murder? Is that what? All right, can I connect these now? Go for it! Connect, maybe? Yeah! The second Bad Badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think.
What do you mean?
Like, maybe they set up the show so instead of, like the Bad Badger actually shot somebody. The costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants?
Hey, you're right. Let's get out of there and take a look.
As I suspected, it's a Bad Badger costume. Bad Badger, bad!
Well, minus the head.
I won't rest until I've expected every nook and broken hand.
Look, its head is hurt.
Huh? Looks more like something was ripped off of it. It shows where the gun's supposed to be, right? I believe what we have here is an inconsistency.
But between what?
Look carefully, our costume is not holding something in his right hand that it should be. Are you telling me they actually give the Bad Badger a loaded gun, or at least a real gun? They didn't give him like a plastic one. Wow.
We gotta make it real, guys.
Oh, the gun.
Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However, you there, did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand?
Oh, not, sir. The gun is supposed to be attached securely to the costume.
As I thought, the rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Supreme Badger, the gun is of course not a functioning weapon, correct?
Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it is. It's a fake gun. So he ripped off that gun and then then held a real gun in that hand. I see. So this is the costume that was probably worn when the other guy died. This is the costume that the person in this costume killed the other guy.
However, can't fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show.
See, our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costume friend. Dun dun dun. Investigation, motherfucking complete. Heal me. Heal Edgeworth. Think we're about done with this room.
So what's next?
Well, we found a few answers, but there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay, to the Edgeworth Mobile. March 13th, 3:34 p.m. Wild West area.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I escaped.
Gotta hurry, sir. Come on. What is it, detective? They found a Blue Badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir. What? Oh, my doodle pants.
Isn't that what are the kidnappers wearing?
Bingo, that's why we gotta come to the main gate with me right now. Where might still be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir? All right, let's make haste to the main gate. Everybody. Hop on, Gumshoe. Oh, it's really? No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm still going. Wow. God, yeah, these sections are really fucking short. Well, screw you. I'm not ending it here. Not now. I'm too close to the truth. Not very far into this video at all. March 13th, 3:45 p.m. Gate Wonderland main gate. And then this next section is gonna be 3 hours long. Fuck me. Ah! Where's Costume Detective Gumshoe? Tell me now! Does he have sign at the fountain, sir? You know what that means? We have a naked person running around here.
Was it out here in the open all along?
No, I was just over here. This is where the Easter egg was. And I was covered in the tall grass back there. We got it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly. Let's get down to it. I won't rest until I've inspected every nook and neck hole. I see you. What do we have here? Oh, it's the wings for the Pegasus.
Pegasus! Oh, it's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? And hey, this pretty baby's made of platinum silver too. Ooh, come to me.
Another pendant on top of the one we found on the Mr. Deacon. Follow these 2.
Hold her right there. It's gonna totally be me, right? Oh, yeah, baby. Sup, douche? Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You should know how to cross the line, don't you? A pendant, huh? It was a very decisive piece of evidence.
How can you tell?
Look here and read off what you see.
Lauren?
Oh, Lauren D.
Hey, it's a name that's engraved. It's a name that's engraved on this.
Ah. I fucking knew it. That woman is one of the kidnapper ladies. And the Pegasus one was around the other guy's neck, right? So they were lovers, I guess.
Miss Pop's pendant.
And it does. It goes to the other one. So that shows her connection, right?
Aha! We have you now, Miss Kidnapper.
No, understand.
Oh God.
This guy's so douchey looking. What's my other douchey voice, guys? Everybody together.
Ha, Lolly, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers. Wow. I just can't believe it.
Let's.
Oh. Or maybe it was... Oh, no, maybe not then. Maybe it was set up. Oh, maybe that is it, isn't it? I bet that guy set her up then.
You're kidding, Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers?
Let's not deny it.
Yes. It was me. I had Liz hostage.
So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over. It's not over yet.
Hey, guys, case closed. Get the car ready, and I mean the special one for this young lady.
Hold your pants there, Wolfgang.
Ha! Again, Mr. Prosecutor, what is it this time?
Are you proposing Miss Pops is also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect.
Huh, we found it.
Found what?
That officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Your country's police are shams. Look at how careless they are.
Who are you calling a sham? Okay, I might be a sham, and so is Meekins, but everybody else is... Actually, they all suck too, but shut up.
The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon.
So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see. Hey! Guess we'll just wait for him to show up in another sequel.
That's when a brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that right, Mr. Prosecutor.
I don't much like your attitude, man.
Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Yes, I killed him.
Maybe she's just taking the fall for the other guy then.
I can't believe it.
Ha ha! Thanks for the confession.
Objection! Agent Langus must declare this case closed.
Look at you, so sure of yourself. You've got the culprit's own confession as some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for?
Miss Lauren Pops. Miss Ring Pops.
Yes?
I want to hear from you. Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder.
But why? I'm the kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough?
What are you doing?
I won't do it! I'm gonna cut my hair, damn it!
No! Calm down, woman. Jesus. Don't act recklessly. It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the ring pop truth? Or is there some reason why you can't?
I've had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you suck away as the losing mutt. All right, you heard me. Let's hear all about the evil deeds you committed today.
Bring it on, baby cakes. Miss Pop's confession.
The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Amano would pay anything to get his son back after all. Everything was going according to plan. But as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
There. Are you satisfied? She's confessed to her crimes a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much.
Miss Pops, is what you said really the truth?
Yes, it is.
If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth, because there's something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession. Time to reboodle your doodle.
Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
I'm gonna press you on that. Why do you think he did?
I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Miss Pops.
Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning. Was that ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Yes! I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that likely.
Huh?
I don't think Mr. Deacon would ever have been capable of killing you.
But why? We were total strangers. It's not common for people to kill each other over money.
Hold it! Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. So Mr. Deacon wouldn't have been able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops.
His necklace.
Pendant, baby!
Why are you showing this to me?
So what about the pendant?
Oh, my jam is coming on. This horse pendant along with this piece of evidence shows who you really are. You're a Pegasus, baby!
Pegasus!
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, you're right. They're totally they're the same color and they're even made the same material.
I believe these two pendants are actually one. By their powers combined. Oh, Jesus, calm down. I didn't punch you.
Huh?
Shall we give it a try? Yeah!
Wow, it's totally Pegasus. But why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's?
You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that may be.
No, that can't be.
So the two makes a set, huh? It's another trinket. It's not as though this changes anything.
Huh, you lack imagination, Agent Lang. Very well, I'll show you with this evidence. This is the piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant.
Is that letter that we got?
Take that! This thing, yep. Already it was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Devray, the name that is etched on the horse pendant.
What? An alias?
Suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live. So he decided to do it with an anagram, because he just really liked those letters, and he didn't want to change them. And it makes sense, given what is written in Mr. Devray's dossier. What I really wanted to point out was this. Specific section is what reveals the true meaning behind those pendants.
She's his daughter. Oh, of course. Why didn't I think? Of course.
So Devray had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Pops.
That's a lie. The person was not my father.
He couldn't come out and tell you he was his father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot?
Not so fast. Well,
What is so funny, Agent Lang?
You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you?
What are you trying to say?
Your thinking is much too innocent. After all, I've thought of another possibility.
Is that so? Well, let's hear it. How about another possibility?
I'll grant you that the two of them are father and daughter, but isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? There's no coincidence the reunited pair became involved in the House of Amano. And the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. When you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well.
So this is his version of how things might have been.
You don't have any proof that either one didn't know of their true relationship, right?
You mean they knowingly committed to the kidnapping his father and daughter?
That's right. It's one really rotten family.
Is that really what happened? I better take a long, hard look at the evidence. No! That is wrong! Oh, I know.
Because there's 3 costumes stolen, right?
Yeah. Oh, silly nugget pants! There were 3 kidnappers, not just 2. Kidnapping was a plan by just 2 people alone.
And what kind of proof do you have of that?
Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers.
3! Ah!
4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. And I believe this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping.
Who? Who is this mastermind?
I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. Behold my big finger. You! Xing Long Lang! Xing Long Lang! It's Old Bag! God, I really wish I could say it was you. But no, it's probably... you, Lance Armano! I fucking demon knew it!
Lance Armano?
Yes, this abduction was in fact schemed up by Lamps himself. Fucking call that motherfucking shit! Recall what he said when he appeared before us.
See the faces of your kidnappers.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, I forgot he actually said that, honestly. I just said that because it seemed really obvious.
No, I didn't see their faces, but 2, 1 was a woman. Josh was dying.
However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said.
But I know at least saw 2 people.
This guy was being held hostage. It's possible he couldn't see all 3 of them.
Yes, about when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive?
I really don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you? Fine. Lance's testimony. I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut in that room blindfolded the entire time. I'm so scared, but the kidnappers suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. And I made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I could.
Through the underground passageway, I presume.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right? Right.
No, not quite yet, bitch.
How can you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes?
Because he's a prosecutor, because they're all like that. They're all like that.
I'll have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth. And should they be intercepted to be cruel at times, then so freaking be it.
There's a sticking point in Lance's... Oops.
There's a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little.
Alright. They had me shut in that room blindfolded the entire time, but the kidnappers suddenly disappeared around the time I heard the rain falling outside.
If you're blindfolded, how did you know they left?
My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. I escaped and ran away from that room as fast as I could.
Hold it! How did you manage to escape?
I wanted to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked, which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. Except it wasn't locked, because it had the sword put into it, but that stuck into it.
Remember, our escape to be equally as hard. It's an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined.
My outside was locked tight, so I had to use the underground passageway. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You say that the door leading out was locked, but was it really? Wait, why am I in handcuffs?
We're talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard that took quite a few men to get that thing open. Right, Sheena?
Sheena!
Yes, that's correct.
Sheena! Michelle! Then take a look at this! Behold!
Why are you whipping your dick out?
Oh, sorry, a force of habit with Phoenix, you know.
No, I don't know, but okay. What is that, a sword? It's not an especially reliable one if it's broken like that.
Let me start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by this sword, which is used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape? What didn't I was disoriented.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was it. I didn't notice. As I such a bold-faced lie! You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That's why you used the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own.
Not so fast. You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. Wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way.
And what would that be?
A motive. What else? Do you honestly think that an upright, pure boy like him would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as a kidnapping himself?
Oh, silly Lang! Tricks are for kids! Tricks are for Edgeworth! This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime. To be perfectly honest, not totally sure what it is. Oh, it is! I just remember that. Of course, okay. Of course. I'm so dumb. I don't know why I didn't know this immediately when I got this letter. Of course, that girl's name, Viola, that was the girl, the creepy chick from the last case. I don't know why I should have immediately remembered that, but I forgot about it. And, you know, she was just creepy as all hell. Remember, she's like,
May I come see you again?
She would totally say something like this, but this is the reason, because he was in debt. This isn't a love letter. Put simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is, in fact, a collections bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance? Lance Armstrong.
Looks like it's hard being a son of a rich man, too. It must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your old man, huh?
Yeah, all right, I give up. I abducted myself.
Lance!
Yes, I'm so beautiful. It's like his hair flowing. It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that $1 million, but now that dream is over.
Oh, Lance!
Then you're giving yourself up? Wow, that usually doesn't ever happen. Usually I just do some really weird breakdown. Yes, I had planned to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go stab us in the back. He turned on you. Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money. That's my guess. Happened almost right after you made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. No, it's gonna be the heat. He decided to off him, I'm sure. After a brief struggle, I was able to confront him and keep him under control. He led him inside that room as Lolly and I made her escape. We wore different costumes and split up. Lolly left first in the Blue Badger costume. That means the person Officer Meekin saw was Miss Pops. But right then, the old man had just had to wake up. I was careless, and he tackled me pretty far from behind. And then Oliver put on a Bad Badger costume, took the suitcase with $1 million and ran. I got a Lolly Raptor and warned her that he had a gun. And they had no idea they were related, so I thought that it could only end badly.
I still don't believe it. That person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father.
Lolly, then it really was you? Chain of events.
That man was not my father. I mean, because at the stadium, there was a Bad Badger pulling the suitcase with $1 million in it. but that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot, the other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran scared for my life.
I think the big picture is finally coming to focus, don't you?
Lolly, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you. No.
You see he's lying too, though. You see him looking through his finger like,
oh no, I'm so. They bag it. Oh no, no.
So, Miss Pop, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was?
and what she says is true.
Are you saying she's lying? But why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve?
You would be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
What I mean is listen very carefully to her confession once more, and you'll see. Clearly now the rain is gone.
Okay, man was not my father. I mean, because at the stadium there was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the $1 million in it. But the bad badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance.
Oh, okay. Okay. The bad badger here was... Okay, so if, in fact, she was wearing the blue badger costume, then that means... And then Meekins had the other blue badger costume. That's the two blue badgers. There was only one pink badger costume used, and that was by Oldbag. That means that the other two, the bad badger costumes, were used by Lance and Oliver Deacon. That means that Lance is the one who pointed the gun, pretended... although I don't... Well, he pretended he was holding a gun, and then... I'm a little unsure exactly... I'm not really sure. Maybe were they both in the audience or something? I'm not really sure, like... How, but somehow she got mixed up, and she thought that this other guy was her father, or the guy. But it was really Lance pretending to kill her, I guess. I'm gonna press on this one. Badger was gonna shoot me dead. Were you able to clearly see that gun?
Yes, I got a very good look at it while he was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would you try to shoot me? Do you really think a father would shoot his own daughter, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't know.
I won't believe it myself. But it's true, my father's left arm was raised with a gun in it. Pointed straight at me. I'm about to die, I thought.
Miss Pops, please calm down, take a deep breath. And then would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more demon time?
Yes, of course. The badger pointed the gun in his left hand at me, aiming to shoot me dead.
Oh, silly nugget pants. He was right-handed, ding-dong. I have a dossier on your father. According to this, your father was right-handed.
Then...
Person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not Mr. Deacon.
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. The Bad Badger is a model gun attached to his right hand, which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun with was his left. Isn't it possible it went down like that?
Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in a court to catch it. Oh! Oh! Wicked burn!
Enough of smugness. And now, out with it already.
Miss Pops told us earlier.
There was a bad badger pulling a suitcase with the $1 million in it.
According to you, the bad badger had the gun in his left hand, which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Miss Pops?
Yes, exactly. I'm sure it was the bad badger. It had those huge sunglasses on its face.
But if that's
the case, even I can see there's a huge contradiction.
Yes, Miss Pops claims to have seen the bad badger. And yet the bad badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong. Was the bad badger? Both hands were not occupied. Both are correct. Both are correct. They are both correct.
Impossible. That just leaves us with an irresolvable contradiction.
Miss Pop's entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if that bad badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? He wasn't wearing pants! This proves that there was a way for the bad badger to freely use both hands. He just had the mask on, right? Costumes have two parts to them, a head and the body.
Oh, I get it now.
The head Miss Pops saw was probably really the head of the bad badger. However, it is not possible that the body was that of an entirely different badger.
A different badger?
Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. The body of the Bat Badger Miss Pops saw really belonged to this badger. It couldn't be the blue badger. It couldn't have been the pink badger. It's the proto badger.
Take that!
What the heck is it?
It's the proto badger.
Sheena. Yes, in a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Pops is wearing the blue badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the pink badger is of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that's left is the proto badger costume. Miss Pops, who was the one who wore the proto badger costume?
That would be Lance.
What?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot. When I was narrowing it down before, I thought, I said they both had to be wearing the Bad Badger, but I forgot that there was a Proto Badger costume too, so whoops.
Are you saying what I think you are? That Lance Amano donned Bad Badger's head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon. On top of which he plotted to shoot Miss Pops while wearing that hideous thing.
I've been a little confused on the specifics of this, exactly what he's trying to, so he was trying to kill her, I guess. Was he? But the other guy ended up dead. The stage was set up in the stadium was nothing more than a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing she had committed murder. Standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim. It was all done so that she would pull the trigger. Oh, okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have to do all that, huh?
There is but one reason, Lance Armano. You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon.
What? No! That's slander. Take it back right now.
Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand?
I'm left-handed, but what does that have to do with anything?
It depends. According to your Miss Pops, her attacker held a gun in his left hand.
Ha! Who is one-handed doesn't prove a thing. Besides, now you're just being absurd. It's not like the Proto Badger is bulletproof. One misfire and he would have found himself dead, right?
Of course, logically, if he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well and prepared accordingly. This should be evidence, all the evidence you need. Oh, I see. This outlines to be sure you wouldn't be hit by a bullet. He got rid of the model gun. We found one half of a Bad Badger costume in the hideout of a broken one. Okay. So what I had initially thought wasn't totally right. I thought he had dressed up and then actually held a real gun and stuff. No, that's not how it was done. So all he did was use that Bad Badger costume to get the fake gun to give to her. I see. But then I'm still confused if she thought she shot him, then how did he end up shooting Mr. Deacon? Oh, no. He pretended to die from that, right? He pretended to get hit from her by, he pretended that she had shot him, and then he, pretended to die, and then later he killed Mr. Deacon himself. Found one half a Bad Badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something is the model gun that the Bad Badger carries, which can fire blanks.
What?
Miss Pops, where is the gun used now?
I threw it away into the sea.
That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Damn. Wrong answer! Although I believe that we can safely assume that it was a model gun in question.
I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture.
I meant that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high.
Okay, let's pretend you're right and that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor?
I don't know yet.
Ha! I knew you were full of it.
Wait, so it wasn't at the stadium? I'm so confused. But she saw, okay, so that means the one that Oldbag saw was the fake murder, but not the actual one. However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time frame.
Hold it, please wait a second. It's simply not possible. Because I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance.
She saw the victim in the state of being restrained. What Miss Pops saw.
I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door. After the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape.
Securely to the beam. The beam was the beam broken or something? It was.
So Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right?
We thought it'd attract too much attention if we were left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up again at the station in the stadium. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone.
Oliver managed to escape. Looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at that time.
Whew. It's kind of, I don't know if anyone's sort of like having a hard time following everything in this. I'm just a little bit confused about.
Look at me play with my bow. Loo, loo, loo.
And then the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard their plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pop saw the victim with her own eyes, which means that the victim was still alive at the time. Wouldn't you agree?
Why does it sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail. Rabootty-doodly-badoodly.
Okay, get back to the hideout longer after the other two. I'm gonna press her on that.
You are sure that was Mr. Deacon that you saw?
Yes, I'm certain of it, what I saw.
Did you go into the other room to check?
Lance said it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul. Ooh, I can't wait to make babies with him in jail.
Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that was Mr. Deacon for yourself?
I checked through the slit in the door that separated the two rooms. He had a Bat Badger's head on, so I'm absolutely sure. That just had to be Mr. Deacon.
She saw a Bat Badger head.
The captain had a Bat Badger's head on, so I'm absolutely sure it was Mr. Deacon.
Well, we saw that on the floor there, right?
Oh, silly Pops. Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh?
The person you actually saw was this person. Kay Faraday. It was me. Oh. It was me. I see. It was me.
Huh? The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth? I mean, that sexy bod was yours?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why the kidnappers abduct me even after I hand over the ransom? It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all, and it was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe we can assume that the victim was already dead at that time. Well, Lance, am I right?
Ah, I see. Yes, of course.
I see.
That's,
You show Miss Pops a person, namely me with a Bat Badger's head on, and then made your costume and escape together. Or so you pretended.
What do you mean he pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape, and then doubled back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the Bat Badger head from my unconscious self. And to create his fake prison with the prop sword, he then escaped via the passageway.
Hold your tongue, boy.
Boy, I think I'm older than you are. Wait, am I? How old are you? 27. How old am I? I don't know. 1 million.
Don't get caught up in that tidal wave of,
He's talking. Oh, I'm sorry. He's talking to the other kid. Okay, I thought he was talking to Edgeworth.
don't get caught up in that tidal wave of words coming out of Mr. Prosecutor's mouth.
Tidal wave. Rah! Tsunami mouth, bro.
We've heard a lot come out of you, but I have yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and his subsequent detainment. All of that could have happened while you were out cold.
that's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor.
Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would still have seen me tied to that beam.
I was scared of Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the next room. So I really have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth.
You see? It would seem that you can't prove a thing.
No.
Who said that?
Please wait, it is I, Baggy Earlobes Man, Mr. Armano. Oh, Miles, my boy, it looks like you're really giving it your all. And Lance, it's not good to cause trouble for others, you murderous psychopath.
Dad, oh, ew. Look how baggy his ears are.
Yours are starting to bag too, you little shit. You dare talk to me that way?
Ah!
I see, you are the one in charge of investigating, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry that my son's been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you.
Oh, do you now?
Ah! Thanks, bro. Is that what I think it is?
It's the Pat Badger costume the victim was wearing, and a gun.
Oh. I couldn't wait around for the police. I went and found these myself. It appears that they were disposed of in the sea.
Oh, so no one in this country who actually obeys the law?
There. Calm their tits, Wolfman. Now, Agent Lang, please calm down.
Huh? What the heck is that scrap of paper?
Nah. This appears to be a letter from the chief of police. Please allow Mr. Armano complete freedom to do as he sees fit, it says.
What?
The chief of police? What the? Just who does he think he is?
The person who wields the highest authority in this area.
Oh, there now. Calm, strap down, everyone. There's no need to be so upset.
I'm not a cop from this land, so I'm not bound by the laws of your country.
No. This wasn't meant to be strong or immune to anything. Just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land.
Can really say no to that. However, returning to the topic at hand. It doesn't matter who found the evidence. Its value remains unchanged. All right, now let's take a look at this new evidence.
I've already got the results back. And a special forensics research lab that I'm on good terms with to conduct a test. They found the blood on this costume belonged to Oliver. As for the gun, the only fingerprints they could find were yours, Lauren. What? You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final piece of evidence.
Oh my god, you're so full of shit, old man.
You're so full of shit.
For this, you have no reason to left to push my poor boy around. That's it.
These are the case making pieces of evidence. Ha! I'll be the judge of that.
I won't rest until I've inspected every nook and bullet. This bullet hole.
It looks kind of burnt around the edges.
Wait, those burn marks were left by the gunpowder. This is the most important fact.
Why is that?
Because there's proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range.
Boom.
I see. That means that more than likely he was on top of him or was below him or something. Wow, okay, so this thing got really confusing. So the murder really didn't happen. This guy standing on stage wasn't it. It's just sort of like bizarre that coincidence. That's sort of like, was it really a coincidence then? Did he really manage to set up a fake killing and manage to get the same like direction of the bullet going up through his body? Did like Lance really do that? Because that's that's like really like detailed. That's a minor detail I feel like most people would overlook. This would be the actual murder weapon.
Revolver data. Pretty sure this picture was taken from another Phoenix Wright game. And what's this? Looks like there's something inside the costume's head.
Hey, that sparkle. I bet they're really valuable.
Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. Why are they in here? Oh, from that broken mirror in the other room.
Well, this is not the most definitive piece of evidence you've ever seen.
Thank you, Dad. This should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there. Yay, this shows you that money truly can buy happiness and freedom. Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. And they prove it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. So Mr. Edgeworth, even if you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense.
Fingerprints on the weapon, huh? Huh?
Oh no, this isn't helpful at all.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes.
That may be all you can do. However, I still have a case to solve and a job to demon do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie. Now die, Lance.
You wooed me. Why would you believe me, even in the face of all this stupid evidence?
Because you're a big flaming douche. Hold it! Fingerprints? Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops? There's no mistaking it, but no mistake about it. They're my connections. I the best forensics techniques money can buy performed. I found them to be a bit peculiar. What? Are you trying to make an argument with me? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Yes, suck my balls, old man. Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pop's prints should be on that gun to begin with. The reason why Miss Pop's prints should not be on the gun is because she was in a fucking costume, right? It's simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on that murder weapon. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a fucking costume. Huh? But there's been no mistake. We've had fingerprints. Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at any time?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house.
Retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. That is when Miss Pop's prints found their way onto the gun. Grrr! You understand, Mr. Romano? Oh, okay, so he wasn't lying about it. The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer.
But you still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right?
You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, Lance, I love him so much.
What? No way. I'm incredibly worried about her because I love her so very much. But that is just the fact that you don't have any evidence, right?
That's where you're wrong, douchebag. I have the evidence.
What? How?
The story that Miss Pops killed the victim on the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true because that was not the real crime scene, but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. The point-blank range thing, right? Take that! Take that! Let's take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. And I believe you will see why I insist he was not shot at the stadium. Because he was shot right in the tummy. Part of the costume that proves it. This thing. Take that! Take that! The burn around this bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point-blank range.
So then you mean the murder Miss Olbeck saw at the stadium really was?
Yeah, she saw two people, but they were separated by a distance. The victim was indeed shot from below the stage. There shouldn't be a gunpowder burn.
Nah.
Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. You seem to know all the answers. Want to tell us where the real crime scene is, then?
Lance sent me up to look like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And that location where Lance and the victim were at just before I was imprisoned was...
Oh, the isolation room. Or the haunted house where you see the broken mirror there too.
I got it. I know the real scene of the murder. Real location in which the Mr. Deacon was killed is here, haunted house. I think it's not unreasonable assuming the murder took place in the haunted house.
The haunted house?
Yes, and I have proof that it's highly likely the victim was killed here. There. What proves the victim was the real scene of the crime was in the haunted house? This thing. These were inside the costume the victim were wearing. They're fragments of a mirror.
A mirror? What does that have to do with anything?
Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside of a costume.
Yeah, it's actually pretty dangerous.
However, there is one place I can think of where there's a plethora of mirror fragments. That is the haunted house. Finger point. Lance Armando, I propose that you killed him with the candlestick in the haunted house. Wait, no, that's not right. After that, you stole the Blue Badger mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the Blue Badger mobile was stolen confirms as a fact. Miles, my boy, say no more! No more! I'm sorry, Mr. Romano, but I cannot do that.
Not so fast. Be quiet.
Yes, please do something. Stop the boy from speaking any more nonsense.
Ernest Romano, correct? I mean you. Shut the fuck up, Gramps.
How dare you! How dare you!
I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mirrors bits of size is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Sheena! Wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout?
Yes, there was a mirror. There was a mirror there. A mirror that's for the haunted house.
You see, it's impossible that fragments got onto the costume there.
But Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very fucking demon low.
Probability. Ah! Langsy says, on truth's path, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. Question, Mr. Prosecutor, is do you have the definitive proof you need?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? The answer is... Fuck my balls! No!
See? So since you don't have any, shut up.
I don't have the evidence yet, but... I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder.
What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, I have a special request.
Yeah?
I'd like to prove to you the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house.
Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission?
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth.
Alright, permission granted. But you're not to touch a single thing, got it?
That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. It doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is.
Sheena!
I'm here. I didn't leave.
Put in the paperwork for your authorization immediately.
Understood. I'll go get the Gatewater Group's approval.
Hold it!
Who was that?
No. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval. Mr. Romano, Lang, if you please take a look at this.
What is this? Sheena! Sheena! I can't read. You read.
It's the deed to the haunted house.
The deed.
Read out loud.
Gatewater Land Inc. hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Romano for the lump sum of $1 million paid in full in cash.
What? Oh, as you can see, I'm not a legal owner of the haunted house.
Are you kidding? When did you...
I ran to the owner of the park earlier. We made a deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye. That $1 million you paid. Don't tell me it was. Oh, that's right. The suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? No, I don't want it back. I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now. You used the ransom money. My Lance's a good boy. A good little boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier. So I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on.
Discuss. Wait, what is there to discuss?
My permission to enter the haunted house, of course. While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Urbano was out of there preempting us. That fucking asshole! Permission to search the haunted house denied. End discussion. Get down and suck my balls. Can't we get a warrant for this shit? I'm pretty sure we could. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking warrant. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you sure you're home, my boy, before I really lose my temper. Mr. Romano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, then the truth will be lost forever. Damn!
Damn you, Mr. Armando.
Fucking assholes, damn. Wow, that took a real dramatic turn. I actually thought that was going to be the conclusion of the case right there. Nope, there's still a little bit more, but we're going to have to save that for next time. Wow, all right. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess it's going to be politics next episode, trying to get around that, I suppose. But anyway, like for you enjoyed, subscribe and become Picky Penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. Until next time, guys, stay classy.